Sorry about that little intermission there.
Hey man, it's all good.
But we're gonna pick up where we left off.
Yeah. So so my question to you guys was, what do you guys specifically look for in an NFT?
So again, super loaded question.
For sure.
Just because, like we were saying earlier, rule number 1: buy shit you like.
Okay.
So if you're attracted to that art piece for whatever reason it calls out to you, like look into that.
Okay.
And if you want to get it, just get it. But for me, like I'm looking.
Time out real quick. I thought, want to get what you get. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think you also got to make sure, and it doesn't really answer your question, but only play with money that you can lose, which is why you want to get. No, but I didn't even think of it either. But once you were talking about getting what you want, like, yeah, you want to buy what you want, but also
within your means.
If it goes to zero, if it just loses all its value for whatever reason, you still have something that you kind of like.
That's why it's kind of, yes.
I got you, okay.
That's why it's a loaded question, because it's like, what are you in it for? Are you in it for, are you going to flip this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going into it, like, I'm going to flip this right away, like, you're thinking about it wrong.
Okay.
Because it's super, super early in the NFT space. Like, there's this one, I think, it was one I was thinking about investing into, and it took forever. So there's this thing called minting. And so that's when a project first comes out, and you're able to get it at the first price it's asked for. And so
usually without actually knowing what the image, most of the time without actually knowing what the image is. So
yes.
So they're putting this project out with a question mark, or, everyone's gets the same image. You mint it, so you buy it at its very first point of being for sale.
Yes.
Okay. And then at some point, usually like the next day, there's a big reveal where you see what you minted.
Yes. So it's like, it's super.
So you don't even get a description or anything?
Well, I mean, you get to see the art up front, like what it is. So for example, like we'll take Picasso again. Like I'm a fan of Picasso's art. If he's going to do an NFT reveal, like I just like his art, so I just want a piece of it. I don't really know what version of it I'm going to get.
Got it.
Until it's officially revealed. So it'll show up in my wallet, and then whenever the reveal period happens, like I'll see what I officially get. But then you can go on to this platform. The one that I use is called OpenSea, and
that's what I used to.
Yeah,
that's the only one I've ever used.
Yeah, there's other platforms out there that we definitely gotta.
So was it just like an app?
Yeah, essentially, you can. There's an app, but you can't purchase on the app. But
think of OpenSea as just
browser.
like the exchange, the place you go to buy and sell.
Oh, so it's the broker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, you can go on to OpenSea, and then people put up right after reveal like what they have, and if you want to get that piece, you can actually select the pieces that you want, but it's at a different price point that the person actually set.
It's a secondary market.
I want to start a community. I'm not even fucking.
No, I'm with you. I want to do something with contract here, but I want to get way more into the collection of it and what to do with these smart contracts and shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
but what Adam was saying too about, he's talking about Picasso and talking about these projects, what to look out for when you're getting in. A lot of times you don't even know what you're getting. It's super important to know who the founders are.
Yes.
And
who the developers are,
what their plan to do with it is, and a lot of them, they put out these roadmaps or these white pages of, hey, here's what you're gonna get, and this is what our plans are over the next 3 months, 3 years, whatever.
For sure,
anyone can put anything out. You can put it. So I've seen a lot of these projects are cash grabs where people are putting out junk.
I was just about to
for people to mint it. They make a lot of money, and then they don't do anything.
They don't do anything from it. Because if you have a collection of 10,000 pieces, and not even 10,000 people, but you have 10,000 sales, you're making money.
Yeah.
And so, like, what's happening after the fact? Like, what are they adding to the value of this collection? Okay. Because if it's just for me to have an art piece, then they did their job. And if I think that I'm going to have some sort of long-term value off of this, I'm shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do the homework on the founder. I didn't do the homework on the developer. And so where you can do the homework at is in these discords. So there's like a Discord channel. It's literally called Discord. And then you can join these servers.
Oh, I know what Discord is.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just breaking it down for the people who
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was before I got this first NFT.
Same. Me neither.
Okay. How would you describe it? Like a Reddit for specific projects?
That's pretty good.
I would definitely describe it as like a community Reddit. Like anybody can join the Discord, but you can really tap into the benefits when you hold that piece, whatever NFT community that you subscribe to. So they tell you what's to come along down the road with the roadmaps. They tell you what type of events. Like I was talking about that Bored Ape Yacht Club, like doing that party in NYC. Like all the information is in there. So you can literally take a peek behind the curtain of what are these developers doing? What are they talking about? What are the founders involved with? And if that's something that you subscribe to, like you can see the long-term potential of the project and you're comfortable with that, then you come to your own determination if you want to invest into the project. So I highly
interesting.
Before you like hit buy, go into the Discord and see what they're talking about.
I got you. Make sure it's an investment that you want to be a part of.
Yeah,
I got you. That sounds so fucking fire to me.
It's almost like researching a company. Like you're looking at earnings reports and at 10Ks. Like this is just kind of a different way of doing your research.
Yeah, I like that. And it sounds a lot more fun than it is doing.
That's what I love about it.
You're researching about bored apes and holy cows and
stoner cats.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more fun. And it's an actual image. Like I don't want to. Like, let me tell you something. Researching an energy company is not a fun thing to do.
No,
it's not.
Or really any company.
It might be a good investment, but it's not fun.
It's not fun. No, I'm with you.
So like, what's one that you've invested NFT you've invested in, and tell us a little bit of the story behind that. Like, either what your thoughts were before you clicked buy, and where it's at now. What kind of things is it doing?
So when I and people are going to make mistakes. So I made a mistake. I was just going to buy an NFT. So I bought an NFT. I'm not going to say the name because it might go up one day. I don't know. And I don't want them to find this pod. But I was like, this is a super dope piece of art. This is before I knew about Discords. And they were like, join our Discord. And so then I did. And they're not about shit. They operate like a frat house. Like, oh, everybody retweet this. Everybody show your icon. Like, they're not doing nothing.
They're just focused on price.
Yes. Yeah. And they're like, if you keep retweeting this, like, we're going to have exposure. We're going to tweet Andy Milonakis and he's going to buy one and then we're going to go up. Like, there's no plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just a hype train. Like, let's try to just make this hype about it. Like, it might not even be something that you even really fuck with, but it sounds like they're just gonna try to make this valuable through clout.
Their thing is clout and visibility. Like that's gonna make us go up, and that's just you know what I'm saying. Like
it might work.
CryptoPunks did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they have more to offer than just retweet this. Like
hype is part of it, but it can't carry a project forever.
Yes,
you know, it's got to actually be legit.
So what makes it legit?
So it depends on whatever you think is legit. So if it's the residual,
what have you seen other people? Okay, what do other people rally around when you see these? Like what was the fundamental, or I guess the foundation of what people rallied around for CryptoPunks?
For CryptoPunks, to be honest with you, I don't know because it's way out of my price range. So I was like, I'm not even really gonna look into that, but. I'll talk about Boss Beauties.
Yeah.
So, I joined their Discord beforehand, and it's like it's a bunch of women that are really underrepresented in the NFT space. So there's like a low key movement going on about women developers and things like that. That's like really sprouting in the NFT space. And so I joined their Discord, and they're like, yo, we're going to be the first NFT that's actually visible at the New York Stock Exchange. So when you go to the New York Stock Exchange, you're going to see Boss Beauties.
Nice, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And you bought one of these?
Yeah, I bought two of them.
That's a really good idea.
And so
that's because you're guaranteed marketing.
Yes, that's marketing, but they also have a plan. Like they're a whole shit. Like they've been doing mad interviews at the New York Stock Exchange. The reveal hasn't even come out yet of what physically is going to be there. Whoever the lucky Boss Beauty owners, they're going to pick one of them, and whoever's going to be
it doesn't
visual there, that's going to be the price. You know what I'm saying? But they have a bigger plan than marketing. They're doing a whole book line, of individual boss beauties. Like I've got a couple tennis player ones. There's women doctors, astronauts, different things, and their whole movement is empowering women, and they can do these certain career. They can have these certain career paths that are usually focused for men, and that's their whole vision about NFTs is like, yo, we can do it too.
Yeah.
So like, I'm really into like that whole mindset and their whole roadmap that they have going on. So to me, it was a no brainer.
Of course.
So that's why I'm saying, like, to each his own. It's whatever you value. So like,
and there are people that could.
People might look at that and say, that shit ain't going.
Yeah.
It's not for them, or they're looking at it as just an investment, so they're trying to buy the cheapest one and hoping to flip it and a little more, or they're looking for the boss. They love tennis, so they're looking for a boss beauty with one of the traits is I don't know much about the project, but it's the tennis player boss beauty, or it's the crypto punk with the purple hat. Like, so people aren't just going for the cheapest one just to get into the project. They're now using these pictures to represent themselves. You know?
And then there's like a bunch of like men in the discords that are like, I'm gonna buy this for my wife.
Okay,
this is for my wife. This reminds me of my wife. Like, and then they're gifting them to like their significant others. Like, I was like, this is a project I want to be a part of.
How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
I think minting it was like 0.08 ETH, which was like $200.
Okay. So you had to buy. Oh wait, hold on. So you have Ethereum then?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to buy Ethereum to play, or Solana. I don't have any Solana NFTs. I do have Solana. I haven't dove into that yet because I want to master one before I. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as far as I know, Ethereum and Solana are the only ones that you can purchase NFT projects with that type of cryptocurrency.
Gotcha.
So this is where I get confused a lot. I'm going to try to explain it to hopefully simplify it.
For sure.
Just using Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like, those are the two cryptocurrencies. There are
Probably the most popular.
A lot out there. They're definitely the most popular.
Of course, yeah.
Bitcoin is just a sum of coins, token. It's just currency. It's used for money, and there's a limited supply of it.
Right.
Ethereum, it's a currency that you use to buy and sell NFTs, but it's also the underlying technology, the software that these tokens are built on. So that's
what I don't understand. So I did a little bit of research on Bitcoin. I don't understand how it's a coin and a technology. Like, why are they called the same thing? Why are they called something Ethereum? Different? Yeah.
I don't know.
like I don't understand, because I've seen that too, because I've looked into it's similar to what you guys do on choosing a token that you're interested in. I was looking. This is like a while ago, but when I was looking at coins, like ones that I thought might blow up and things like that, I was like, I was confused on that, because there was a few coins that were like that were coins but also a technology. Like the one I was looking at was a coin, but it also was a technology for privacy, for internet privacy. I don't understand why are they combining them.
Do you know?
Do you guys?
I don't know why they're combining them, but
are they trying to like trick, like to me, which it can't be this, but what it came across as is like, my thought was, are you trying to make this coin be the only kind of currency you can use to operate, to buy this software or something? Is that what this is? I didn't understand.
I guess the most layman terms, or at least the way I understand it, is they're trying to make technology an actual asset. But
interesting.
Like, for example, I know there's a coin out there called Swap Coin. And you essentially buy Swap Coin to switch, for example, Bitcoin into Ethereum. So you activate the Swap Coin and you essentially used it, and then now you have a whole different coin of what you already have from Bitcoin to Ethereum. So it's like they're trying to make technology into like not a tangible asset, because none of this is tangible, but like a digital asset where it is valuable in worth, but also you can utilize it.
Okay.
So it's like, it's whatever, it's however they build it. Like there's millions of coins.
Okay.
Like there's shit coins too that people are just, you know what I'm saying? Like they have no value. There's no tech behind it.
Yeah.
So, but people, like, we talked about this a little bit, I think in previous pods, but one day, like, all these companies are going to make their own coins. Like Walmart's going to make a coin. And you're going to be able to have whatever access to Walmart, like probably probably like a membership driven thing. Like you have access to cheaper discounts or certain items because you're using Walmart coin. You can't get these by using money. You can't get these assets that you add by using money. If you use Walmart coin, and they're probably going to mark it up to whatever it is, you get.
So on some of these, so through some of these brokers, what you can do through cryptocurrency is you can sell your coin and then swap it into different coins, right? I'm sure you guys have seen that. But so you would then have to have one of these apps if I'm following you right, to like switch your coin into Walmart coin before you go into the store to get these discounts. That
you can use money to buy Walmart coin or whatever.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But if you want the discount, it's like
this is all that's being built right now. There are new crypto exchanges and stuff to make it faster, to make it so maybe you can just use your credit card or something and it spits out Bitcoin. This is probably the next iteration of it.
Yeah.
But I think when you think of what is the U.S. dollar, like it's just a story. Like we've tied a value to it over a much longer period of time now. What was it, through the prices of oil or whatever? Like the dollar is just worth this, but it's still a piece of paper.
It's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah.
So this is just a new way to look at things. Like people are saying NFTs and crypto. This is like
we're so close-minded naturally, right? Like
we are,
you know, like so like these ideas. You can hear me like as you guys explain this to me. You can hear me like I can hear myself, like as you can say, like walk myself through and expand my view of thinking outside of the like almost my brainwashed business model that I've like been trained to follow.
Yeah.
Right. Like how is this gonna work? What's like the incentive? But it's like
and we all have to go through business. You know what I'm saying? We all have to be like
But then
like even the idea that you guys are talking about with Des Bryant, for instance, right? Like you're talking about the membership aspect of it. Like these tokens,
perks you get essentially.
Perks. It's like it's not just a currency. It's a membership. It's an access. It's a flex.
Status.
It's a status. There's all these things that like normally like in the normal business models like you my thought is like who gives a fuck, but we all give a fuck. We really really do. Like
just in a different form.
And the watch is like we give a fuck who's making it. Like that's the flex, right? And it's crazy, man.
There are so many people out there that think a trading card selling for $5 million is the most absurd thing ever.
Yeah.
There's enough people out there that
there's a whole community
think that's
for sure.
It's
the same. It's the same as art, man. It's the same as every Picasso painting that ever was. It's we're just deciding. Like honestly, let's be objectively honest. Like his paintings, like there's obviously better artists out there, right? Like that can paint different things these days, but it's like it's the history, it's the story, it's the community behind those paintings. I'm not trying to like shit on him. No. I'm just being objectively honest. It's like it's the same thing with like I don't know, shoes, right? When Jordan put on, you know, his old Nikes to go play in the Garden for the last time, he wanted to do it because of the meaning behind it. He didn't really give a fuck about like he didn't really think in his mind like I'm gonna wear these because they're comfortable. It was the meaning behind it. It's the story.
Yeah.
He said like my feet were bleeding, but I finished that game like I was balling. But it's like, you know, the rational person, take all that aside, you're really like, wow, why don't you switch fucking shoes? You're really gonna bleed throughout this game.
You know what we all could do in 10 minutes? We could go make a Jackson Pollock. We could get 10 or 15 different colors of paint and throw them on some canvas.
Yeah.
And that's all it. But because it's him, because there's this story behind it, like that set of Jackson Pollocks is worth millions.
It's so I like the like we're talking about, it's like it's more than just like it's human psychology. That's the thing about like business and art and things we're talking about right now is it's more than just like.
Do you ever play Fortnite?
Make money. No, I never played it.
You ever play Fortnite?
Sucked, so
okay.
No, I'm not a gamer.
I retired.
I never played.
Probably 2 days in.
I'm not a gamer. Man, so
I never played it, but I've heard a bunch of analogies. But you buy skins in Fortnite, right? Like you actually pay $20.
What's a skin?
And it's like how your character looks. Like it's
like an
just
outfit.
like an outfit, essentially.
You pay for that.
Yeah. So like
kids ask their parents can have $20 to buy a skin.
Wow.
So it's kind of genius because they give you the game for free.
No, it is genius because these kids are gonna buy it.
Like I gotta swag my dude out.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy down the block,
he's flexing on
he
me.
got.
Not only is he whooping my ass, but he looks really good.
Doing it.
Yeah. In a digital world, in this world that no one's ever gonna see or play.
Never gonna see that.
Absolutely, man.
It's this gamification.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Let me go off topic a little bit. Is
go.
No. Well, my question. Nah, you got stuff to say. You were going on Fortnite.
No, that's what I was saying. Like,
oh yeah,
who decided that this is worth $20 or $50? Like, you were paying real US dollar for
the flex.
Yeah, in a video game. The kids. So
crazy.
we think about like going through these different. There's a generation out there that was. This is all they know, or they were born in 2010 and social media was already there. Like
right.
Like much different than how we think, than how our parents think. Like we are accustomed to doing things certain ways.
Yeah.
There are people that don't know any different than the internet is the internet. And I'm sure they think about this completely different than we do.